Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, gift boxes, and even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And as always, if you're already subscribed, thank you again so much for being here and spending a little part of your day with me. I do really appreciate all of the views, especially when you have time to watch the entire video, all of the likes, all of the comments, and especially those of you who follow me over on Instagram as well. Today I have the April Allure beauty box to share with you. This is a very budget-friendly box at just $23 per month. Obviously, if you do a longer subscription, you will get a little bit of a price break there. They always promise that you will receive 6 or more products with a value of over $100, often well over that, and 3 or more of those will be full size. Now, sometimes the full size means a sheet mask, but I do still think it is a fantastic value. So if you are interested in giving it a try, you can use the link that I will leave for you in the description box below. I don't open a lot of beauty boxes. This is probably like the biggest, most well-known one that I open here on the channel, and that's just before they recently did a price increase, just a slight one. I did go ahead and sign up for the year, so you are going to see it here on the channel for a little bit longer. But I also like to feature a lot of the smaller beauty boxes, a lot of clean beauty, sort of indie brands, and that's just because I don't wear a ton of makeup, but I do find that the boxes that I do share with you here on the channel have a really nice balance between skincare as well as makeup items, which is pretty important to me. So they just have a nice, simple, very recyclable box now. They used to have like a hard box with a lid, and I actually still have a few of those because they're great for storing sort of excess beauty products that I don't get around to, or that I wind up saving or giving to friends and family, or tucking into the giveaways that I do here on the channel. They always do a really nice little pamphlet where we hear sort of from the editors of Allure why they have chosen the items that go into the box. So let's just go ahead and read from our deputy beauty director. It says, "My family and I piled into our car for a move from Brooklyn to Vermont. There are only 3 of us plus 2 Siamese cats, but every inch of space was crammed full of jackets, clothes, and children's books wedged between hiking boots. It didn't leave a ton of space for serums and palettes, so thank goodness for this month's box. It's got everything I need for outfitting my new vanity. I can use the shadows and liner for everyday looks or dramatic ones. The eye treatment and moisturizer are my new glowy skin routine, and the hair mask, ooh, that sounds good, is an indulgent Sunday morning perk. XO Liz." So it sounds like we've got some good stuff in here. And then they've started including an extra little insert, which I don't mind at all. It says there's a lot to unpack, and it's just got some tips from the beauty editors in terms of using the products, sort of maximizing them. And it seems like it always kind of features, highlights sort of the star of the show in terms of the box. So this time it is for an eye serum that is included in the box, the Car Skin Restore Eye Serum, and it says 7 steps to brighter eyes. So it's telling you like different ways to sort of like give yourself some like eye health around here. So it says reduce puffiness, add protection, don't forget SPF, smooth fine lines, lighten up, be gentle, and renew and repair. And I'm sure it gives you a whole bunch of suggestions for different products to use to accomplish that. But let's go ahead and find that first, since it is sort of the featured item. So it came in this little box like this. Let me read a little bit about it. It says, "I have oily eyelids, a recipe for makeup smudges. So I normally use eye cream only at night, but I found that this formula is light enough to use during the day. Even though it's an oil made with hydrating argan and jojoba, there's nothing greasy about it. I warmed 1 dropper full, enough for both eyes, between my fingers so I could apply a thin layer, and gently pressed it below my eyes along my brow bones. I was left with soft, moisturized skin and no signs of crease shadow or streak mascara later in the day. This has a value of $85. So I think that is so impressive in one single item. And of course, you guys, eye serums, like, they last forever, which is one of the reasons why this is something that I don't use a ton of, and definitely like to pass these on to other people. But please let me know if you have any experience with this one. It comes in a lovely bottle, kind of like a frosted red glass bottle. I think it's actually plastic, but it is really pretty, so it's something that you wouldn't feel bad about having out on your counter, which I find is really important in terms of making sure that you actually use products. I need to organize my medicine cabinet a little bit better. I have like one row, the bottom shelf, where I have all of these serums and things that I want to try, and I have to like put them in the order in which you're supposed to use it, just so I remember. But I don't use a ton of eye serums. Like I said, you guys let me know if you've seen like positive effects using them, but it sounds like a good one to give a try. So this is, ooh, I love these. So this is the Mighty Patch Blemish sort of kit. So let me turn to the page this is on. These are like these little like stickers for when you get a blemish, which is the nice way of saying a zit or a pimple. And I find that they actually really work. They're very like clear, so you could almost go out and have people not notice them, but usually, for me, I usually wear them overnight. They often come in a couple of different sizes. So yeah, it says 6 of the original ones for night and 6 of the invisible for day. So there you go. So it says, no matter how dedicated I am to my skincare routine, I occasionally get pimples. When I feel one forming, I immediately pop on one of these hydrocolloid stickers. There are 2 types inside the box: the original, a transparent sticker that won the Best of Beauty award for overnight use, and Invisible Plus. It lives up to its name and can't be seen on Zooms. A lot of stickers slide off, but these don't budge. After 6 hours, I peel it off and my skin is less inflamed without any dryness or lingering marks. And it says the price is $6.99 for 12. I was a little skeptical about these actually working. I have like little zit creams that I'll use sometimes, but I think these are awesome and they don't dry out your skin. So I'm really always happy to have another set of these. So that's a great item for me. Next, we have something that came in a very pretty little box. It says it's a cella, and it's got like a bunch of other languages on it. So let me find exactly what this is. I think we actually got an eyeshadow palette. This might be one of the first eyeshadow palettes I've actually gotten in an Allure beauty box. It says, I like dusting this Warm Quads light brown over my lids. It's a perfect base color for my olive complexion and masks veins on my lids like a charm. It's also pretty on its own for a soft neutral look when I'm in a hurry. I've tried a few different quick combos, but my favorite has got to be tapping the deep brown into my creases. I don't really have eyelid creases, so that won't work for me. It goes on without splotches. And the pearlescent or gold shade on my inner corners. The gold especially gives me a fairy-like sparkle that's strong enough to be picked up on Zooms. I love how all of these talk about how you have to look nice in your Zoom meetings. I just don't turn the camera on. That's how I do it. So it says this has a value of $45, so that is cool. And they do often include discount codes for these individual brands or to use on Allure, which is always really nice. It's like an extra perk. I feel like that's something that a lot of subscription boxes do. This is a tiny little quad. That's why I kind of thought it was going to be like just a single like blush palette, but I actually really like smaller eyeshadow palettes because I feel like I'll actually use them. I get a little bit overwhelmed with the big ones. So no mirror or anything, but this is really actually very pretty, very neutral. I'm really enticed by the gold. I'm really into shimmers right now. So I think this is a very useful little palette. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's kind of fun that we got one of those. I don't know that I would ever pay $45 for that palette, but they are actually showing a different sized palette. So maybe that is for like a bigger palette where you actually have 4 side by side instead of the quad. And this is just like the little mini version of it, which that would make a little bit more sense. Next, we got a face moisturizer for day and night from Nordau, I think. So it does say that it has hyaluronic acid and colloidal oatmeal in it. So just a little sample size here. It says this is the Maupelin face moisturizer. I usually test new skincare on just half of my face so I can see if it's actually doing anything. But this lotion felt so soothing on my dry skin that I couldn't resist using it all over. It's a mix of hydrating ingredients, hyaluronic acid, shea butter, jojoba oil, and soothing colloidal oatmeal was exactly what my parched complexion needed. I used a little on my hands and the relief was instant there too, and the scent, subtle but fresh, like walking into a flower shop, was its own kind of balm on a hectic day. Just don't make the same mistake I did. After removing the foil seal, I squeezed the tube before putting the top back on and way too much came out. I hate when that happens. Or if you like have been traveling and then you open everything and it all comes pouring out, that's the worst. You definitely want to dispense this through the flip top lid so you don't waste a single drop. It says the full size has a value of $49. I'm not sure what this size would be, but it is let's see, 1 fluid ounce, so not it's a good size to give it a try for sure. So I'm always into getting new face moisturizers, and honestly I don't mind not getting a ton of full-size products because this way I ensure that I actually get to use it. And again, it is great for travel now that we maybe get to start traveling again. Then we have something from Aveda. It's a botanical repair intensive strengthening mask. So this must be the hair mask that she sort of was hinting at. It says months of indoor heat took my 3C and 4A coils to another level of dry, heavy, deep conditioning mask weighed down my curl pattern. I don't have to worry about anything about curly hair. I know that's like a whole different world. It says, but even with serious moisturizing ingredients like avocado oil and squalene, this Aveda mask is light. After shampooing, I let it sit on my hair for a few minutes, then detangled. My hair is soft softer and it's not a struggle to get my comb through. After thoroughly rinsing, my curls are hydrated but not greasy. There's even room for me to use additional products like a leave-in that protects from heat, and it says the full size has a value of $44. So again, this is sort of like a good sample size. I might pass this one on because it sounds like it's for people who have like a little bit more in terms of their hair needs. I'm very, very simple when it comes to that kind of thing, but I do like adding like a hair mask sometimes, especially when it's this kind. I haven't done the like sheet ones very much, just because it seems like a lot of work, but if it's something that I can sort of just do at the end of my shower routine, it's something that I really do enjoy. So I think that is all of the items that we got. Actually, there might be a pencil in here. There it is. So I finally found it. It's by Cargo Cosmetics. It's very pretty with all the gold and copper. It says, as a longtime cat eye wearer, I reserve a special place in my heart for eyeliner. These creamy cargo pencils are waterproof and stay put, but if you work fast, you can blend them out. I like prepping my lids with concealer in a lighter shade than my complexion and setting powder before drawing a rough cat eye on top. Perfection is thankfully not the goal here, because then I blend it out with a dense brush. The jet black Sea and Metallic Raisin Pfeiffer Beach are equally great for dramatic cat eyes and glide on smoothly, which I love because some pencils drag. You'll find one of these shades or Dorado Beach shown here in your box. So there were 3 different variations, it sounds like: Black Sea, Metallic Raisin Pfeiffer Beach, or Dorado Beach. It says, I line my lower lash line, pop a shimmery purple shadow on the inner corner, add burgundy lipstick and blush, and my vampy look is complete. It says a value of $18. That seems high, but I don't, like I said, I don't wear a lot of makeup, and it seems like, you know, a liner is going to last you for a really, really long time. So let's see what color I actually got. I can't see. I got the Dorado Beach, which is what she was talking about at the end, which is a very pretty like gold color. So I think that could be really fun for the lower line, probably not like right on top. I feel like this would just kind of like brighten the inner corners, but you guys know how much I like kind of love those kind of coppery gold colors and browns. So that is very, very pretty, and it looks like it's one of those self-sharpening variations, not like a real pencil, which I feel like I've been seeing a lot of the real pencils that you actually have to sharpen come back, and I'm honestly not a fan. So I actually really like these, so I think that's really fun, and I'll probably give it a try. So let me just make sure that I got everything. So there was a variation. If you didn't get the Mighty Patch, you could have gotten the Power Glow Peel, which was a 1-minute, 1-step exfoliating facial peel. So I'm actually, again, really happy that I got those little blemish stickers. So going over everything once again, we got our very fancy eye serum from Allure. We also got our face moisturizer from Nordau. We got our very cute little Cella. It's called the Hello Beautiful palette, and it's this little quad that is stuck to the bubble wrap over here. We got our hair mask from Aveda, a botanical repair hair mask. And then also this fun Cargo Cosmetics. It says swimmable, so I guess, I don't know if that means it's waterproof or not, but it's called the swimmable. So it's in this really pretty kind of like goldish brown color. And then finally we got probably my favorite item, just because I know I'll absolutely use them, which was these Mighty Patch little duo, where you have some overnight ones and then also sort of invisible ones for daytime. Let me know in the comments below if you've had any experience using any of these products, and if you have a favorite from this particular box. Once again, I think it is a very well balanced collection of things that you can definitely use. A ton of skincare, just 2 beauty or makeup products, the palette and the eyeliner, which I feel like we're doing a little bit more in terms of our eye makeup these days, since we're still wearing masks on the lower half of the time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.